I'm live. I'm live. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. And the dog, oops, hello. Dog is here. And I'm waiting for you guys. And so we wait. And oh, and Octavia's here. And the gang's all here. Hey, Suzanne. Hi, Suze. How you doing, honey? You're first. Rose upon Rose. God, I love your name. That's so pretty. Good evening. Good evening. And it's Lala. It is Lala. And that's part of what I meant in my title. I was so surprised to see her live tonight and so happy to see her live tonight. Laura, it's me. Is that you? Is that really, really you? You and Willie, you're there? Sanita, hi, darling. I love you too, darling. Oh, Jennifer. Jennifer, I've been missing you. Barbara Rickle Baker from her little corner of Kentucky. How are you, honey? And Bridget, sweet Bridget, how's things? I know. Are you? Have you stood up yet, or are you still just barely getting into your knees? Bless your heart. Samantha Stewart. Hi, sweetheart. Oh, Cindy Moulter. Hi, honey. Finally caught me live. I talked about your card last week that you sent me. That was so sweet of you to send me that card. Just thank you. Patty Barker, hi. And Sister Sandy's here. Hey, sis, how are you doing? Are you working your tail off? Yeah, Billy, the crafty Floridian. I'm talking about you tonight, too. Yes, I am. And everybody's here working on, and Samantha's working on a cottage core mosaic blanket. That sounds fascinating. I bet it's gorgeous. Amy, crafting adventures with Amy. She got a new baby. That sounded very different than the way I meant it. She does childcare and she got a new baby childcare in. It's not her baby, but she's taking care of the baby, and she never mind. Anyway, she's happy that she got a new child to take care of. Terry Matters, hi, honey. You haven't been to a live in so long. Last week was the first live I'd been to in like 6 weeks, I think. Peachy Nisi, mwah, my darling Peachy Nisi, Trisha, and Victoria Nightingale. How are you? Elaine Brown, don't subscribe to her. How are you, sweetheart? It's a Mad Mimi Radius. I know I was there. I was so flattered. And Puddin', yes, Puddin' here. Nope, sitting home watching your favorite person. Aren't you sweet? Just adorable. And Jan, Alaskan Crafter Jan. N, Alaskan Crafter Jan. Don't forget the N, because otherwise it won't come up right if you look for her. And you would want to look for her because I love watching her videos. Not that she does a lot of them, but when she does them, I love them. Pardon me. Brett is working hard to fight your way to your feet. Been making and promoting your bags, trying to have craft money help the hubby out. I get it. I understand. And she does. She makes wonderful bags. Mine is over there under. It's got a wannabe in it. They're not whips. They're won'ts. Someday. But yeah, I have one of her bags. She gifted me one of her bags. Uh, Franklin L. Chapin 502. Hello, hello, hello. And Madonna, my star, she's here. And Madonna, no, that's not Madonna. That's Laura. I get those two mixed up because they're both so special to me. Well, you all are. What am I talking about? Anyway, Laura claims the original owner of the Ruby Slippers. Jackie, hi, darling. And Alyssa, nice toy box is here. Oh, thank you, Linda. Linda Quilty Crocheter just stopped in by to give you a thumb and sending love right back at you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. We got the Scarecrow and the Tin Man. Yep. Who's the Cowardly Lion? Do we have a Cowardly Lion? Hey, Jax the Max. All right. Hi, darling. Love you. Love you. Yes, Madonna, you are my star. That's right. Yes, you are. Is that you, Marianne? Are you Toto? No cowardly lion. Hmm. Interesting. Well, I didn't think I was going to have very much today, but today's turned out to be a very, very special day. Number one, like I said, well, I can't number them. One of the special things was being able to see Laura again. I haven't been able to see her. Oh, don't do that. Since she went in for her surgery. So glad to see her tonight. So glad. Jan is Toto. Okay. See, it's hard to keep track. You can't tell the players without a scorecard. I'm telling you. Okay. Let's talk about Billy. Billy the crafty Floridian. Um, that's one of the things. Whoops. Ouch. Oh, yeah, that hurt. I'm working on. I am making her sister wants washcloths. So I am making washcloths to send to Billy. And it's my impression. I could be wrong. Um, but it's my impression that she lives at an assisted care facility and they need washcloths. So I am making, and this is, what are we making these out of? Sugar wheel. We are making these. Oh, you're gonna get, of course you are. You're gonna get all tangled up. Yep, you are. Okay, so yeah, sugar wheel cotton, and that cost me 62 cents. So I got a lot of, oh, there's a full one, so you can see what they're. And I don't know if these were from last year. I don't know if Hobby Lobby has them this year or not. Glinda, the yarn witch of the Pacific Northwest, is here, and that would be Jax. No, I'm not sure who that is. Don't take my word for it. I don't know the characters. Okay, so that's what I've been making for Billy's sister, I guess. So those are going to her. I got all froggy and decided to do double. I don't like the double as much as I do the single, though. I think the single looks nicer and it would be more concrete. I don't know. So that's what I'm doing for that. Amanda, how you doing, honey? Jax is Glinda. Okay. I know the Wizard of Oz. No, no, don't. Yeah, pay no attention to the lady behind the curtain or the man behind the curtain or however that works. I think Franklin is going to get a little carried away, but I'm just guessing. And then I haven't sewed the ends in on these guys yet, but I will. Hey, sailor, my sailor, my sailor. How are you, honey? I know the lizard. I know the characters. I just don't know which belongs to who, and I don't know which belongs to which. Which? Yeah, we're gonna probably have to put a cap on him. Okay, putting away the washcloths for now. Now, next subject about Billy is putting together, and you've probably heard bits and pieces or the whole thing from her, because I'm just relaying what's happening, and she's the contact. I have absolutely nothing to do with it. But Billy is putting together a cruise for 2023, and it's open to anybody that wants to go. Content creators, non-content creators, subscribers. I have So contact Billy, the crafty Floridian, and when she gets What information she has, she will distribute it and send it out and figure it out. And that should be an absolute blast. You're right, Amanda. I'm so sorry. There are two Amandas in here, and I'm so sorry. I'll have to try to. Obsessive Amanda, is that you or Lady Amanda? I could do Lady Amanda. That could be you. Madonna is the original owner of the ruby slippers. You know, the one that house fell on. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you for doing that. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it doesn't belong. Yeah. So I'm sorry. Anyway, so if you're at all interested, I think it's going to be in May of 2023. At least that was the last I heard. And there, oh, what a blast that's going to be. Lady Amanda. Okay, so obsessive crochet lady is Lady Amanda. And so that was Billy. Hang on, I have to have a drink. Hey, Diane Sharp, darling. How are you, sweetheart? I lost a lot of people in the Franklin tirade there, I think. Is okay. So Billy just posted May 7th through the 14th of 2023 is when the cruise is going to be. So you have almost a full year to save your pennies. Oh, well, let's do at least 3 Amandas. There you go. Hi, Amanda Brotherton. How you doing? Amanda Wright, Amanda Brotherton, Lady Amanda. Hail, hail, the gang's all here. And I love it. Okay, what else are we doing? I'm looking, oops, pardon me. And Billy just posted it will be on Carnival Cruise Lines on the ship, hang on, Celebration, and it will be cruising out of Miami, Florida. And it's going to be a blast. Oh, righty. Oh, and okay, so if anybody's got orange clothes on today, you have to take them off. Because Madonna announced to the world, because she always does first thing in the morning, she just tells us what the food of the day is and what the national day is, National Flag Day and National whatever day. And she lets us know what it is. And today was, you can't wear orange today. No orange clothes day today. So if you have orange on, you have to take it off. Evidently. Amy, did I say hi, darling? I think I did. If I didn't, Bad Sandy. And Mimi, Mad Mimi, Lala says, hell no, be a rebel. Wear orange. And Billy says, just got naked. Now what? The rest is up to you, honey. I'm not there to help you out, and neither is Octavia. And then Laura says, she made that up. Is Sister Sandy SC in here? Okay. And Sandy says, well, I guess I'm naked. Oh, okay. There it is. There's today's Corpus Christi National Dump the Pump Day. No orange clothes day. See, she didn't make it up. Wish Fulfillment Day, Blooms Day, and Recess at Work Day. The food holidays are fresh veggies and fudge. Yum. I forgot to bring something out, but oh well. I will do that another time. And then I forgot to bring something over. Oh, okay. Well, everybody's talking about. Oh, Marianne wants send Octavia over here. Now she'd be wearing some orange. Yes, she would. There would be a lot of orange going on. Apollo is orange. And she's got a thing for Apollo, I'll tell you. Lala, you're so funny. What was I gonna do? You guys have got me going already. Oh yeah, Hobby Lobby iron clearances are going on, as you know. Now, I have not been able to make it to my Hobby Lobby yet because um, Mr. Wright and I went to dinner theater last night, and so I had to save my spoons. I couldn't go to Hobby Lobby. Pixie Stitch, hi darling, how are you? And so I wanted to talk a little bit about. You guys all know this, but I gotta have something to talk about. Last year, I went to my very first Hobby Lobby clearance, and Mr. Wright and I were just throwing yarn in the cart because we didn't get there early on in the clearance. And so then when we got home and I was all happy about it and I showed it in a yarn haul and ever since then I'm like, I don't have a specific thing to do with this yarn. And I don't have a very large I have a pile of yarn over there and a couple of tubs of yarn over there. And that's it. That's all the room I have. So I'm like, okay, so there will be another clearance next year. So if you want to have yarn just to have yarn, just because you're starting and you don't know what you're going to want, then go for it. But if you don't like to have more than one work in progress or very few works in progress, be a little bit more selective about it. I know it's very tempting. It's like, 62 cents. It's very tempting to just load up, but a little selective. If you already know what you want and the yarn's there for it, go for it. I mean, by all means, this is just an insane, as you know, an insane clearance. Thank you, Sailor. And Madonna says, Laura, I love you. I didn't make that up. Oh, Amanda, this was your first year to do the Hobby Lobby clearance. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? And Laura says, I'm boycotting Hobby Lobby. They won't ship to Alaska and they don't put a store up here. I tell you what, you can keep that in effect until they put a store up there. Once they put a store up there, it has to go. You can't boycott them anymore. And there's Dana, Triple C, darling Dana, Triple C. How are you, sweetheart? And how is Handsome Joe? Good to see you, darling. Okay, Sandy, you can join our Canadian group of We Have No Hobby Lobby yarn from the clearance sales. Well, I do plan on going if I'm able to get there. I don't like to complain. I do it. I don't like it, but I don't like to complain. However, my back has been so bad that last night when we went to dinner theater, it's a buffet thing. Dinner's included. Dinner theater. Duh. Anyway, I had to have Mr. Wright get my food for me because I couldn't stand in the buffet line to do it. It's like, this old, getting old is crap. Amanda Wright says, I love the Hanks. I got 12 last year, so I don't need any Hanks this year. See, perfect. Yeah. Right, Laura, that makes sense. You won't boycott if they put one up there. Right. Susan, I understand that. I hear so many people say, she says, we don't have any nice yarns, period, in Canada. I hear that so much. So, in any event, that's my. Hang on a second. My fiance, this is from Pixie Stitch. My fiance and I have been living in Kotzebue. Is that how you pronounce that? Kotzebue? Kotzebue? Since February. How fascinating. Oh, I'm so intrigued by Alaska. So intrigued. Okay. So that was my opinion on that. This is the Luck of the Draw blanket, which is now finished. It was my understanding when we started that there would be 20 weeks. I now have 20 rows of color. She did put up, this is from Nan's Next Knots. She'd put up 2 extra colors if you wanted to make it longer. Well, I held it up, and touching the floor, holding it up, it comes up to here on me. I don't think I need it any longer. Although Mr. Wright's 6'4", so it wouldn't be quite that long on him. I can always add more. And she said, Nancy said that the next one will start the first week of August. That's her target. If it happens, it happens. Well, she's pretty good. If possible, that's when she will start the next one. I'm thinking about doing it corner to corner. That might be fun. Catching up, catching up. She's more north than Laura. Okay. Thank you, Marianne. Regina. Hi, honey. Error on your end? I'm an error on you? Or you have an error on your end? Never mind. I don't want to know. If you do, I don't want to know. Error? What error? I don't. Never mind. I don't want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have an error, Jackie. Okay, still looking for Sandra, South Carolina. See if she's here. What am I doing? Oh, I know what I wanted. I told you about a week before last when I fall down, go boom. Well, that was after my trip to the hospital emergency room for a totally unrelated thing, I think. Anyway, I had an episode that required, for the first time in my life, for me to call an ambulance. Well, Mr. Wright, bless his heart, he's here. He's like, okay, you tell me what to do. You tell me what you need, and we'll make it happen if we can. So he helped me get out of bed. He helped me get my bathrobe on. He helped me get out to the living room, and that was as far as I got. And so I'm sitting here on the edge of this recliner. I couldn't recline back. I was just sitting here on the edge of it. And the ambulance showed up and the fire truck showed up. It was because they do reciprocity calls. If there's a medical emergency, it's whoever gets here first. Well, evidently it was a slow night because I had 7 emergency response men in full gear standing in my living room. And wouldn't you know, not one of them would take his shirt off, and none of them were holding a puppy. The nerve. I'm like, what good are you? Error when you tried to post. I'm sorry, Jackie. I don't have slow-mo on, so I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, one didn't want to go in. I'm sorry, Barbara. Oh, somebody tell me how to pronounce that. I'm going to die if I don't know. You can see Russia? Oh my gosh. I had no idea you were that far north. And Richard says it's been storming in her area. Very possible Miss Sandra may not make it. I know in the nasty bad weather was mad for poor internet connection for her. Oh, no. Oh, I have to talk to her. I've got things I need to say, and I'm not going to say it if she's not here. Because she deserves it. And we'll just leave it there. And Jen says if Jeff Hope was home, he'd be groaning. Oh, brother. She was that far west. Oh, wow. Did I miss anybody? I hope not. Terry, I did say hi to you, didn't I? Yes, I did. What the fuck? I know, right, Amy? Is like, so they had those, I think I said this last week, they had those little monitor stickers they stick on you to make sure your heart's beating or whatever. I thought perhaps the fact that I was talking to them would clue them into the fact that I still had some sort of a pulse, but they were sticking stickers everywhere. As a matter of fact, when we got home the next day, I found a strip of the stickers on the floor. They were just flinging them everywhere. So I thought they were going to want to put them on my chest, so I started to unzip my robe. And they're like, no, just relax. We'll put them. they actually wound up putting it here. And I was like, well, somebody's got to get undressed if they wanted to stay dressed, but no puppy. Unforgivable. I know, right? Not one of them had a puppy. I'm like, they're all standing there watching. There were two guys putting on the stickers and taking the pulse and feeling me up. But other than that, they were just standing watching. I'm like, do you want me to put on the stripper music or what? I got nothing. There she is. There she is, Sandy. You're here. You're here. You're getting supper. You're busy. Um, I need to talk to you. Oh my God, you guys, you're not gonna believe this. I didn't believe it. All right. Katzabrew. Katzaboo? Katzaboo. Does that sound right? Katzaboo? Okay. So a free feel, right? Yeah. Okay. So I got a package yesterday. No, day before yesterday. I was in a chat, and Sister Sandy, South Carolina, was in there, and she said, "Have you checked your post office?" And I had not. Normally, I get a notification that says you have a package. Well, I got no notification, and we hadn't checked in this week. So Mr. Wright was out today, and I asked him to stop by the post office, and he did. And he came in, and he has a package. And he says, this is not yarn. He says, but it's for you. And I got it, and I'm like, oh, that's heavy. Now, as we all know, Sister Sandy, Crochet A, Canada, Sandy Hinchliff, is a crier. And I maintain I am not. Okay, you can come back if you want to. I'm talking to the dog, not you guys. Oh, well, you can come back too, but come on. All right, fine. Your choice. So I opened the package, and way back, I mean way back, when I first started my channel, we were talking about lighting for doing crafts and stuff. And Sister Sandy SC told me the kind of lamp she got, and she even sent me an email and showed a picture of it and a description of it. And guess what I got from her today? Can you believe it? I started to cry. That is so generous, Sandy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Wow. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sailor. Hey, Christina. You're not late. You're perfect. You can't be late. You're perfect. I know, right, Madonna? And so I didn't open it, and I was waiting because I knew I was coming on tonight, and I wanted to thank her in really real person and try not to cry. And it's just, and I was going to show it to you first, but guess what? It's styrofoam. Oh, Sandy, thank you so much. You know I will enjoy it. Oh my gosh. I have to have Mr. Wright put this together for me because I'm not going to be able to. I have things and flings. It has hoopies and widgets and fidgets and oh, and it does stuff. And it's bendy. Oh my goodness, I better be careful. I'll ruin it before I ever get it out of the box. How sweet. Thank you, Madonna, for putting up Sandra's link. That's just amazing. Jenna, Jennifer Simpson, hi, darling. How are you? Oh, yeah, teared up. Just couldn't believe it. Bonnie, there you are. How are you? I haven't seen you in 600 forevers. You guys are too, wow. Sandra, that is above and beyond. That's, oh, wow. And so next week I will have it. Now, I'm gonna, I do such brilliant English. Going to. There's room behind over on this side, behind my chair over here, and of course in this room. And this lamp has been. It's like I'm teasing you. I'm gonna go out one of these times, but it keeps coming back. So we've been nursing it along. Madonna says no crying. I've gone all day long without crying or falling. Me so crazy. Hi, darling. I know, right, Christina? It's just I'm flummoxed. I'm verklempt. I'm so grateful. I know, Nipper. I know it's you. But I was choking because I was so overwhelmed. And so hi, Nipper. Jennifer Simpson is Nipper the Stitcher. Yeah, I was here last week, Bunny. If I missed you, I'm so sorry. I am over the moon about it, Sailor. You're right. I had to thank her in person. So I'm so glad that she was here and you guys were here to share. So, um, another thing that makes today special is it's Judy's birthday. Crochet every day with Judy, and it's her birthday. So happy birthday, darling! We all wish you happy birthday. Okay. Who did I miss? I probably missed somebody. I got all carried away. Yes, and about once every 6 months, she'd say, "Did you get your light yet?" And I'm like, "No, not yet. I haven't gotten over there to get it yet." She sent it to me. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Hey, Kirsten, how are you, sweetheart? Kirsten Palmer, my forever friend. Yes, I met her before her children were even born, and now some have graduated from high school already. Yeah, we've been friends for a while. And she lives in, I'm going to get it wrong. She lives in Kansas, but it's the name of a town in Reno. No, she lives in Nevada, Kansas, and I always want to call it Nevada. Anyway, it's too far away. El Dorado. I still got it wrong. She lives in El Dorado. El Dorado. She lives somewhere that's too far to go. Hey, Michelle, sweetheart. Well, I'm glad you're here. Good to see you. All right, this thing is heavy. Let me put it down without ruining myself. And while I'm up, I'll go get the two things that I forgot to bring over. I think. Oh, damn, it's heavy. And a little bit more liquid. So, what are you working on? Are you still working on your which way fillet, Michelle? Angela, sweet Angela, my precious Johnnery, how are you? We were just discussing the dearth of yarn in Canada. That's true, Kirsten. Some of her babies have babies. She's a grandmother. Yeah. Mr. Wright can put that together in less than 5 minutes. Oh, thank you, honey. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Okay. What was I going to go get? Oh, I know what I was going to say. Okay, I'll go get this so I can show it to you real quick, and then I have something that's going to take a little longer. Don't go away. I'll be right back. She's back. I'm going to show you two things I showed you already. Yeah, Pixie, that's Octavia. That's my little alcoholic, octogenarian, alcoholic hussy with dreadlocks. See, those aren't big enough to be tentacles. Anyway, speaking of octopuses, octopi, octopussies, I showed you this last week. The little babies. They were so cute. And I realized after I watched the replay, which I always do to see who I miss, and I realized I didn't say who sent it. Oh, where'd the card go? Oh, no, what did I do? I got it buried under. Hang on. Nope. Okay, yes. Jenny Unchained is her channel name. And her daughter Beth makes these and is going to be putting them on an Etsy store. And she hasn't uploaded them yet, but she promised me that she would let me know when she did so that I can then pass that information along to you guys, because isn't that just the cutest damn thing? Little girl, BB. Little boy, BB. Oops, upside over, of course. So yeah, so when she does have them available for sale, I will let you know. Right? Hey, Matea, how are you, honey? Whoa, surprise, surprise. And Jeannie, Butterfly Dreams. Hey, darling. Is that a good thing, Regina? All right. We now have a sailing octopus. Oh, ouch. You okay? Another thing I showed you last week, but I showed you that I told you I couldn't tell you. And there she is. She's right there. Oh no, she's over here. Unchained crochet. And so when I know, you'll know. So I showed you this last week that I made the squishy blanket, but I told you I wasn't going to tell you what it was for, who it was for. But now I can tell you. Sister Sandy is going to be a grandma. And her daughter finally made the announcement this week. And so Sandy announced it on her channel. So now I can tell you that that's where this blanket is going. What is it with my camera and turquoise? It does a strange thing with turquoise. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, see, there it goes. Whoop, whoop. So that is what this blanket is for, and it will be sent to, I'm not sure if I'm going to mail it to Sandy or Tia. Tia is her daughter's name. Well, I miss you too, Matea. How are things in St. Louis? Is that where you still are? So she's banged up and knocked up. Are you out, Jan? It's his 34th birthday today. Well, tell him happy birthday from us. You have a wonderful evening too, darling. I got so excited with all this good stuff that I got my tongue caught in my eye tooth and couldn't see a thing I was saying. What are you doing here, and why are you here? I don't need to show you off. You've already been shown off. I guess because I was talking to about the which way fillet. Yes. And there she is. There's Sister Sandy doing the happy dance. Yep, yep, yep. Still in St. Louis. Things are good. Hot as hell. I know. It's like it was 107 here today. Our air conditioner went out last year during the heat. And so I'm walking around going, Oh, this is wonderful. I'm so glad we had it fixed. Of course, it took us all year to pay for it, but oh, there we go. Alrighty. Miss C's Cottage. Oh, cute name. Love it. 2 carts full of yarn. Yeah. Lots of ucky colors. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Just because it's cheap doesn't mean you should have it. Sherry K, how are you? How are the goats? How's everybody? Okay, Mateus. Oh, it's so good to have Laura back. I don't know how to act if I don't get insulted frequently between Madonna and Laura and Trisha. It's like, I don't know how to act. Oh, speaking of Trisha, that was next on the list. Jax to the Max, and which is Creations by Jax. And Trisha, Mama Swift, have done a collaboration. They have created a shawl in celebration for our dear Sharon, who passed away. The 12th of June was her birthday. And so they collaborated and created a shawl, and it is called Hugs Are Free because Sharon used to say that in her sign off all the time. And it's free. The pattern is free, and it's on crochet. No, it's hello. Creationsbyjax.com. Okay, darling, thank you. But I got you on the big screen. And all 5 goats are doing good. All right. And so if you go to creationsbyjax.com, you can find the free pattern to create it. And see, unfortunately, I don't have pictures of it. Because, like Laura, I'm a slacker. And also, Crochet in Agreement had dyed some yarn specifically made for that pattern if you're interested in that. So you can go to Crochet in Agreement and find that video and look at that. All right. Okay, I think you know what I know. Thank you, Madonna. She put out the so you can read it, creationsbyjax.com. I write, Laura, me too. I'm a slacker and I love it. And I do so good at it. I got an A in it in high school. I learned from the best. Oh. Oh, when I was talking about the luck of the draw Afghan, when she first did it, it started out as an Afghan in this pattern. And I think I've explained it, and everybody's explained it, so I won't go into it in detail. But you got various colors, and you choose a color every week. And then people started branching out and doing different things, and they've done shawls. Laura, Mad Mimi, the slacker, has done squares. Is doing squares, has done, will do. I don't know. Somewhere in there, pick a place. And really, really cute. Very apropos for her farming. And so I like that's why I say I think maybe next time I'll do corner to corner. Right? Laura says I'm a pro if only I get paid to do it. And Jerry K says she is too. Chicken squares. Ouch! Don't. That was my foot, dog. You don't need to be on it. Oh. Anyway, so I babbled on for 45 minutes about what I've been doing and silly stuff for me. What have you guys been doing? Tell me, tell me, tell me. And don't forget that Bridget has those Oriental bag. I should. I should try to get down there and unbury her, the one that I have my lip in, because they're so cute. And so she has them for sale. So go see her and get one of those gorgeous bags. Because she said she made some new ones. Sonia West, hi. I love you too, Marianne. Thank you for being here. The dog says yes. You do need to be on my. He does need to be on my foot. Yes. Matea was around when the puppies were born, so she's known them all their little lives. Laura's Block Ministries. Hi. Thank you for being here. That's wonderful. It's the Madonna Stitch drunk. Duh. And Brenda says, I'm also working on a blanket bag design. Oh, cool. I can't wait to see that. The Rainforest Retreat Shawl. I don't know about that. Somebody tell me about that. Please, pretty please. Cream, sugar, salt, pepper, Worcestershire sauce, and chopped nuts with a cherry on top. It's a backward Madonna stitch. Okay. And Brenda said, I made some bags inspired by Laura and Mad Mimi. Oh, I can hardly wait to see that. Trying to stay cool. Heat index over 100. Yeah. 2 days this week, and this is really a weird description, and you have to. I had to think about it. We set records for the highest low temperature. It the low temperature was 81 degrees, and it hadn't been that low. Hadn't the lowest for like 130 years. Madonna says, "What's the drunken Madonna stitch? Common knowledge." Sheesh. Oh, Miss C says, I made a few swaddle babies from Valerie's cuddly cat crochet and sewing. Cool. Oh, Mateo, you're doing cross stitch? Oh, I used to do that. Oh, when I got hurt, and I had to spend for years unable to walk, I did cross stitch pictures and counted cross stitch. That was when I could see. That was before I was blind. Jeanette, hey, how are you? And Laura says, I'm behind on everything. I will check email probably this weekend. Well, yeah. It's sir. Not. Sure was good to see you today. You look wonderful. And Suzanne is hooked by strips, and more strips for a baby mat by Angela, my precious yarnery. That's right. And Sister Sandy's making the same mat. 200 strips, I think it takes, but they're not big. I mean, they're only like this big, but it's amazing. And Lori, hi, Lori. You're working on your first poncho. You know, for all the scarves I've made, I've never made a poncho. I got to find out where to get those cool little like t-shirts, sleeveless t-shirts like Sister Sandy wears them all the time. I just wind up wearing t-shirts that are free that somebody's giving away. You go to a convention, you get a free t-shirt. That's what I wear. I don't have any of those shirts that you can wear conveniently underneath a poncho. It's a paid pattern by Lisa's Attic. I believe I got it off Ravelry. Okay, thanks, Denny. So you're working on all three? Wow, that's industrious. And Mateo, she does her cross stitch. She has a stand with a light and magnifying glass to do it these days. Yep. Well, I just got a craft light today. Yay, me. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you so much, Sandra. Oh my gosh. Jeanette's doing great, trying to stay cool. It's been very hot and humid in Ohio. I heard that. And Amy says she's going to lurk and eat supper. They will finish her bag of day lacy mint poncho. I assume there's an O on the end of that. All these sisters on YouTube they all become nuns. No, I can say that pretty much with confidence. Then Mateo says, now I need a stand for your cross stitch frame. It's a huge project. Wow, yeah. Jeanette says, I'm finishing my first summer top. Hopefully it will look good. Yeah, I wore my one and only wearable that I've ever made. I wore it last week. There was an O on the end of it. Me, a nun. Well, see, I was Sandy. I was going to go there, but I thought, well, that's not really fair. She just got married. The nun? Yeah, right. And Madonna says, it's not a penguin, but you love penguins. Good to know. And Laura says, I'm not a nun, but I was babysat by a nun when I was married and 23. No kidding. You had a chaperone? You're not serious. And Alyssa says, I'm making a baby dress from back a day for a family friend's daughter. How fun! It is tiny. Well, sweetheart, the tiny stuff that you've made, the dress has got to seem sort of big, but comparatively, no, I know what you mean. Matthias says, I've done enough Catholic education to be a nun, but I don't think they'd take me. No, I don't think so, honey. I know you. Oops. Jeanette says, this is my first ever wearable. I've always done Atkins. I'm really excited about it. Well, congratulations. I hope I get to see it somewhere. Susan Romanelli. Hi, honey. How are you? Good to see you. Laura says, it's pretty hot here in Canada. Well, you live in Sarnia, Ontario. High of 30 degrees Celsius. That is hot. Holy mackerel. Yeah. And Alyssa says, a nice tote box. Laughing out loud. I know it's bigger than what I usually make, but it seems strange that a human can fit into it. Yep. And I love it when this last week when Sandy Crochet Canada announced that she was going to be a grandma and she showed the little baby sweater that she made. It was so cute. How can a human being be that little? And Amy, you're stitching on a card tonight. Gotcha. Hook that yarn. Hook that yarn. Hi, honey. How are you? Go for it. Oh, I think I did get everything. Oops. I got fallout here. I have no idea what that means. What am I doing? I already talked about that, so never mind. That was last week. Yep, got everything. I still hope to get to Hobby Lobby. I'm on a mission. I have a shopping list and gift cards to spend. So hopefully I will have enough spoons to do that. Did you guys see that light flicker? Oh, we do have clouds out there. They're playing with my electricity. And since I'm still working on the Secret Yarnery book sweater, over halfway done. Hope to have it done this month. Good job. Wow, that's awesome. You changed your YouTube name. That's wonderful. Okay, so you can subscribe to Elaine. Hook that yarn. You can subscribe to her now. You got fires up there, Laura? In North Pole, 70 here in North Pole, and smoky. And Sandra, South Carolina, easy summer top. Make 2 which way fillet squares. Sew up the shoulders and sides. And wear a tank top underneath. Done deal. Uh-oh. Don't mention clouds. I heard about the tornado last week. Yeah, it got pretty frisky around here. Oh, I'm sorry, Laura. Oh, those are so scary. And Billy says, just made the biggest error ever in my years of crocheting. Used wrong yarn for a boho bag. A complete flop. I'm sorry, honey. Oh, you can borrow some of my failures if you want to. I got a million of them. That's a different Elaine. That's not pudding. Oh, fun. Oh my God, you guys are wonderful. Hang on, I have to have a drink. So that's my goal for this week is to get to Hobby Lobby. Hopefully all the stuff's not gone already. I'm not even sure if and when they put it out. Right, Madonna, but you can still subscribe to her. Absolutely. Patrick is back. Gotta go. See you next time. Laura, bye, sweetheart. I love you, and I'm so glad to see you doing so well. And I'm so glad that you're reattaching, that things are connecting, and that you're getting feeling back in your legs and hands, and that your Willie's wonderful. Oh, okay. I gotta tell you what I know about that. Jan, are you still here? Did you go already? I think you did. Laura's surgery, they inserted a cadaver bone to rebuild the spine. I mean, it's really horrible, terrible, serious, awful. But Laura being Laura and Jan being Jan and Trisha being Trisha, they named the piece of cadaver bone Willie. So now the joke is that Willie is Laura has a Willie. Oh, Suzanne, happy anniversary, 36 years. He's taking you to Hobby Lobby on Monday to pick out your gift. Oh, good job. Go for it. 36 years. The surgeon called it, Willie. Thank you, Elaine. I didn't know that. Oh, that's funny. A surgeon with a good sense of humor. That's hysterical. I love it. Laura asked her surgeon what the person's name was, and the doctor said Willie. That's a scream. Oh, see, I shouldn't talk about things I don't know the whole story. And Sister Sandy says, oh, that's what that's about. I couldn't figure out who Willie was. And Sister Sandra SC has a, I'm gladder and gladder by the minute that my dead people bone was never named when I had the same surgery 21 years ago. I didn't know you had that surgery, honey. Oh. Well, we should all have a Willie. Oh dear, it must be time for me to go. Oh. Alrighty, I'm so glad that oh, I feel like Carol Burnett. I'm so glad we had this time. No, I shouldn't do that. They're gonna take down my video. I will see you guys next Thursday, if not before. Thank you for being here. I love you. Be good to yourself. Take care of yourself, Sandy. Cut yourself some slack. Hugs, big, warm, squishy hugs from me and Octavia and the gang. And we will see you next week. Crochet away, my darlings. Love you to pieces. Bye bye.